Whatever you're doing, don't text them. This is your reminder to not break no contact because I did, so you don't have to. And trust, it was embarrassing because we all go no contact for a reason, right? Whether it's because that person was toxic or they just hurt our feelings and we want to move on. And before you reach out to someone just because you miss them, you need to ask yourself, what am I really expecting out of this conversation? Do I actually want closure or am I just looking to be validated? And if I do want closure, do I even think this person can provide that closure for me? So the last guy I was talking to, I reached out to him and asked if we could have a conversation, which we agreed to, and he called me so we can talk and so I could share my feelings. And even though he was very supportive in the fact that he was trying to validate me and my feelings and thought that I should be expressing them and get those things off my chest if I needed to, tell me why, as I was telling him how I feel, he would stop me in the middle of the conversation to explain his side, rather than let me actually say everything I wanted to say. One of the biggest things that hurt me in that relationship was that we had previously made plans to go somewhere and I had helped plan everything for the event. And he told me that him and his friends were no longer going anymore, which is fine. But then day of the event, I saw that they posted on Snapchat and Instagram being there and that was not communicated to me. And that's what made me lose my trust in him, which wouldn't matter if we weren't still trying to be friends after all of this. But because we have mutual friends, I wanted to try to work things out so we could be friends in the future. But tell me why, when I brought this up, when we were having our conversation, he had literally no recollection of the timeline. This man's told me, well, I didn't think you'd want to go because we weren't talking anymore, and if it really mattered to you that much, you should have said something about it. And that's when I realized he has no recollection of anything that happened, because the event in question happened before he cut things off with me. So in a way, I guess I did get my closure because I realized that he had no recollection of any of the things that he'd done to hurt me, which showed me that he never really cared about me as a friend or a person. And it gave me closure in the fact that, we never will be friends again because we never really were friends in the first place. I didn't realize he was pursuing me the entire time during our friendship. But at the end of the day, I made myself look stupid breaking no contact because here I am expressing my feelings and this man has no recollection of literally anything that happened. And this is why I'm telling you to spare yourself, get your journal, write down whatever you need to write down. And if you really need that closure, then go and get it. But if you don't want to embarrass yourself like me, then stick to no contact. You got this. You've already done it long enough and you can keep going because you deserve people in your life who want to be in your life.